All right, DJ Rickshaw on his afternoon set. This is Kevin Shapiro coming to you from the archives. This is From the Archives, number 15, part 3. That means we've been doing this 15 times, starting at the first ball, the Clifford Ball, where, of course, the slogan on the radio was ball all the time. So we're balling all the time back here at Super Bowl 9, Watkins Glen International, Super Bowl IX, broadcasting on Sirius XM, Jam On, livefish.com, and WRCE Watkins Glen locally. This is my last chance to broadcast for you this wonderful weekend. So I want to take an opportunity at the front, the very front, to thank the four men who make all this possible. Jump, Trey, Mike, Paige, and Fish. The band Fish, who are so generous with their content and their time and their talents, and provide us so much inspiration and good times and chances like this to gather. It's been beautiful, and if you're here on site, you know it's a warm day. Make sure you stay hydrated out there. If you're listening from afar, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to kick this off with some tracks from the second night of Red Rocks, 1996, August 5th, 96. I'll back announce the titles. Enjoy.
We're louder than you.
bed, trying to stop these demons that keep dancing in my head. Down with disease, and I'm up before the dawn. 1,000 baby children outside, dancing on my lawn. Dancing on my lawn, and I keep waiting for the time when I can finally say, this has all been wonderful, but now I'm on my way. When I think it's time to leave it all behind, trying to find a way to a Southern night and say, stop, 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 press on the elastic sheet. I'm breathing through a slice. Are they worms or are they serpents bubbled through the ice? The source was quite invisible. We have a present voice. While skating both legs, tracing different shapes, I made my choice. Something on friction slide, my fingers to the bone. The flesh I leave behind is something that is not my own. I beg my mirror image for a moment with my soul. He's bleeding back, time to attack. Losing control. He's falling on the ice and cracks. Well, he's plunging and join me here. Meets my eyes to my surprise. He laughs a full light up my frown. My double wants to pull me down. Slipping on the friction slide, my skin peels to the bone. The flesh I leave behind is something that is not my own. I beg my mirror image for a moment with my soul. He's bleeding back, time to attack. It's me who's in control. Every move I make, he's got a hand up just in time. He's throwing several punches and he's blocking most of mine. Defeated now, I sulk and squirm in mud with frozen mice, waiting, calculating till next he ventures on the ice. He's falling on the ice and cracks while he's plunging and join me here. Here's my eyes to my surprise. Last and full light up my frown. My double wants to pull me down. of my frown. My double wants to pull these balls on the ice and cracks. It's Monday and join me here. It's my eyes to my surprise. You lasted for a light of my frown. My double wants to pull me down.
Nice. It's Ice from Red Rocks, Morrison, Colorado, August 5th, 1996. That was actually 2001. Also Sprach Zarathustra into Down with Disease into It's Ice from the second night of a epic 4-night stand at Red Rocks. For anybody who went to those shows, you remember it was pretty hard to get up there. They wouldn't let you get anywhere near the access road without a ticket, and well, that had some consequences as well. But one of the few things that was kind of funny about it was the number of people who were asking if they could climb into your trunk on the way up the hill so they could try to get into the lot to get a ticket. So good times, good times. Anyway, this is Kevin Shapiro coming to you from the archives backstage at Super Bowl IX, Super Bowl 9, Watkins Glen International. It's been a great time here. We have 6 sets behind us if you count the Self-Storage USA Ball Square Jam that was psychedelic, to say the least. Dare I say, craziest sleeping monkey ever? Something about 5 sets of speakers and multiple engineers controlling the sound throw that fit in pretty nice with Kuroda's crazy lights, which he did from high above the ground from a metal pyramid. It was really a lot going on out there. Russ and Lars and the art team really, they outdid themselves, and the band as well took us to some interesting places. So hopefully you all enjoyed that if you were here in person, and if not, virtually. I have a couple quick announcements before we go on. First, my friend Margie asked me to mention that the Wiffle Barrel tournament is taking place right now. It started actually at 3 p.m., but there's still time to jump over there, go check it out, watch, participate. And I want to give a shout out to the House Alive Fish crew, Ben, Rob, Dan Ross, who's not here any longer, but helped out a lot, as well as my A team, Dwight and Rob, and all the fish interns who've been really doing a great job out here making everything happen. And in addition to that, I want to thank our incredible crew. We have the world's best road crew, the best in the business, as Trey has been known to say. It's surely true. And the entire fish organization and the staff at at Watkins Glen International, who have been incredible, and the staff at the Bunny, and last but not least, my lovely wife, who has put up with my idiosyncrasies as we prepared all the different content. And a lot of content has been presented here. Unprecedented amount of content. It's Content Olympics here at Super Bowl 9 from the archive perspective. If you make it out to House of Live Fish today, before they close at 7, you can pick up today's bonus download tracks, which include the December 7th, 1995 Mike song Weekapaug Groove, the August 16th, 1997 Julius from the Great Went, as well as some video tracks that you won't be able to get anywhere else, or at least wouldn't have been able to get before today. December 31st, 2010 Ghost on video. It's also on multi-tracks if you want to try to mix it while you're out there. And the June 18th, 2011 Split Open Melt from Raleigh. So those are waiting out there. If you got a flash drive, go fill it up with those and enjoy yourself. I'm going to move on to the next track. We're actually moving backwards 12 years down the number line to Oswego, Camp Oswego. I was reminded of this not just because we're at a festival, but also because it's a little warm here in the Bunny. Not Oswego warm, but it's warm. All right, with that, we're going to try to heat it up with a few tracks from Oswego. Enjoy.
comfortable. Wilson, king of pressure, I lay this hate on you. Wilson, duke of lizards, I beg it all true for you. Talk man to the mountain, helping friendly book. And as far as fiefdom, I think you bad crook. Wilson, king of Prussia, I lay this hate on you. Wilson, duke of lizards, I beg it all true for you.
But I'm hooked up to a machine. It performs my daily functions through a tube in my wing. And today like a forest fire, it burns
very exciting to be a part of, we've been trying to break a world record for a long time now. As a matter of fact, at the Great Wet last year, some of you might remember that we had the largest nude photo shoot of all time. Some of you remember that. Some of you might have been naked at the Great Wet. I was naked at the Great Wet, but only in the backstage area where no one could see me. I did not take part in the Spencer Tunic photo shoot. But we did have some meetings backstage after the meat stick, and I want you to know that the meat stick was documented on film, and it is being sent to Guinness, and the chances are very good that all of you will have your picture in the Guinness Book of World Records. That was the biggest group dance ever in the history of the planet. Very cool, the time for the meat stick. Right now, we're also going to break a second world record, thinking that it was just cool to break 2 world records in one night. We will now break the record for the longest vamp on one chord ever by a band. This chord is E that we're playing. The chord is E. Take 3 or 4 hours, so everybody just relax. Actually, I will go on and we'll move on with the show, but I do want to say that it's very exciting to be a part of the Guinness Book of World Records. It's a book that I've always wanted to be. I've always wanted to be in that book. And you should never really overlook the knowledge that you can take from certain books. I think people are too hung up on fucking TV, man. Stop watching so much damn TV. Alright? And read a book once in a while. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I admit that we have 295 channels on the bus. We have the moving cable on the bus. But I just think that it's important that in this day and age with the computer and the TV and everything, that you should stop watching so much damn TV and read the fucking book. That's what I think you should do. Because it's a good book. Not just any book. There's some books that have a little, something they really say. I think there's one book in particular that we're all talking about. We know what book I'm talking about, and that book is, of course, by Danielle Steele. The new Danielle Steele book. No, really, it's a helping, friendly book, and I think you should all read it. I think you should read the book. You should stop watching TV, and you should stop listening to that evil heavy metal music. Except Deep Purple, the best heavy metal band of all time. Never overlook Deep Purple, man. Because Deep Purple played some good shit. But read the book, okay? Read it. Read it. Read it. Read it. Read the book. Read it. Read the book. Read the book. Stuff in that book. shoreline to make records with a mobile. We didn't have much time. Frank Zappa and the Mothers were at the best place in town. But some stupid with a flare gun burned the place to the ground. Smoke on the water. Smoke on the water. So read it. Now, I'm telling you that the book, if you do get the book and read it, the book has a lot of tidbits of knowledge. And, you know, life can be a little confusing sometimes. And a tidbit of knowledge is a good thing to have, really, when you're on the run there. And I'll tell you, one of the tidbits that you might find in the Helping Friendly book is the fact that Smoke on the Water and Cat Scratch Fever are the same fucking song. Chapter 3, Cat Scratch Fever. Cat Scratch Fever. And if you go to chapter 6, they'll tell you that despite being the same song, Smoke on the Water is a better song than Cat Scratch Fever. So read it, get it. You won't find it at Barnes & Noble, but I do think you should read it. And if you do go to Barnes & Noble, they've got that little computer hookup, and you can just go ask for it by author. Just ask for it by author, because it's probably not listed under title. So, you know, it's under I. Of course, just go up to the little guy with the computer there at Barnes & Noble and just say that you want the book, that was... So just go up and tell them that the book that you're looking for was... Just tell them that you're looking for a specific book. And you've got to avoid that magazine section too at Barnes & Noble. It's a very big magazine section, but I just advise that you keep away from the magazine section. Go right to the little guy with a computer and tell him that you're looking for a book that was... It's a book that you've been looking for a long time. And you tried lots of bookstores, but Amazon.com, you know, didn't have it. It hasn't reached the internet. And just go up and just say that it was written by the great and knowledgeable Iculus. now my children are old enough to ridiculous. A cold and lonely night, running the pace of her fright. Look at her face tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you. There's Paige McConnell on the keyboards on that last number, Iculus. Thank you. And Iculus was performed by Gak Teudler on the bass. Mike Gak Teudler. That was Iculus. The last number was a little number we call Iculus. The G is soft, and that is Michael Jordan on the bass. Michael Jordan. Thank you. And the last number was called Iculus, and Iculus was performed by the Bad Lieutenant on guitar. Thank you. Bad Lieutenant. Thank you very much. Thank you. And that last number was called Iculus. Iculus was performed by Vajana on drums, ladies and gentlemen. Vajana Fishman. Vajana Fishman on drums, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. The sound was brought to you by Paul Languedoc at the soundboard, ladies and gentlemen. Iculus. Iculus was brought to you by Paul Languedoc at the soundboard. And of course, the light show was run by, that last number was Iculus. The light show was run by Chris Carota, CK5. On the light board, Iculus. Thank you. That was a number from our first album, Junta. Thank you.
Management by John Paluska.
Thank you. Iculus, ladies and gentlemen. Iculus was the last number that we played. Thank you very much. And that was by request. Might I say that that is the most requested song that we received backstage. So that one was for you, Iculus, people. If you could excuse us for a minute, we're now going to mill about aimlessly and decide what we're going to play next, because we really don't know. So just, being honest, Mike and Fish will give you a what the hell are we going to play next groove while we pace around the stage asking each other what we want to play.
I have to pee.
All right. That was Iculus. That last number was Iculus. From July 18th, 1999, Camp Oswego, New York. And here we are in Watkins Glen, New York. This is Kevin Shapiro coming to you from the archives on Sirius XM Jam On, livefish.com, and locally at WRCE Watkins Glen, 1490 AM. We're getting ready here in the Bunny for the 7th set of Super Bowl 9. It's incredible. It seems like we just began. And here it is coming to a close. But there's still a lot ahead. And all bets are off. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what's in store. We're looking forward to it. It's been a wonderful time. Old friends, new friends. Speaking of friends, I want to give a quick shout out. It's not that quick, but a little shout out to the B&B crew and to my brother, Mark, the Tioga crew, the Toga crew, and my good friend Amy, who will be attending her 377th this show today. So speaking of milling about aimlessly, figuring out what to play, we've been doing a little of that too. We're going to go back to 1997 and give a little cover a whirl. This is Jamar from December 13th, 1997. Enjoy.
Sports car, and keep it very clean. Don't ask him what it was, tell him what it is. Don't ask him what it was, tell him what it is. You no good pal. You no good pal. She used to be a vampire child, walking in the yard. Now that she's become a woman, looking very proud. She used to wear a piece of cloth tied around her head. Now she looks so good, Lord, wanna love you dead. Don't ask her what it was, tell her what it is. Say don't ask her what it was, tell her what it is. You no good pal. You no good pal. He was a no good pal, no good pal.
mean old pie. A mean old pie. A mean old pie.
He was a good old pie.
He had an oaky pie. You my, 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 you know good pie. You my, you my, you my, you my, you my, you my, you know good pie.
All right, there you have it. Kevin Shapiro coming to you from the archives. That was December 13th, 1997, from the Pepsi Arena, Albany, New York, the so-called Bring the Dude show. Seemed like a good track for this time in the afternoon here at Super Bowl 9. We're broadcasting on the Bunny on Sirius XM, Jam On Radio, livefish.com, and WRCE Watkins Glen Radio. I'm winding down toward the end of my last shift during this festival. I'll certainly look forward to the next one. And thank you all for tuning in. It's been great. We're rocking it back here on the Bunny. We hope you're feeling the same way. Getting ready for sets 7 and 8 of Super Bowl 9. And hopefully a safe and happy Independence Day as well. I am very, very lucky to be joined in the studio right now by my good friend and colleague John Altschiller, the live mix engineer for livefish.com, as well as a number of our recent archive releases, live in Utica and the Alpine Valley DVD sets, as well, and Coral Sky. Yeah. Right? Is that everything?
Coral Sky.
And Trey's amazing string
the Scorchio
project,
Quintet.
the Scorchio Quintet, and
Tab at the Tab.
come a little closer, and Tab at the Tab, and and a long list of achievements really with the band going back as far as Nectar.
Picture of Nectar, yeah.
Yeah.
It started, I guess, in early 1990 when I got the opportunity to work with them. It's been a long road. There was a big hiatus for me, a little longer than the 4 years, but it's good to be back. And the last couple of years has been a lot of fun to be able to get reacquainted with all the music and the intense repertoire.
Yeah, there's a few things to think about. John actually had to pull some interesting acrobatics last night. There's so much else I want to ask him about. I won't go too into it, but to make the ball square jam happen.
Oh, that was an interesting situation. I must say to everybody out there, when you get as an engineer, when you see the input list as, okay, DI 1 through 14, and you kind of say, okay, ready, set, go. But in my opinion, it kind of came off. I enjoyed it. There were definitely great moments. I thought the Sleeping Monkey was really an
incredible. In fact, I tried to get my hands on that content for a couple reasons today, and they couldn't get it to me fast enough for any of the great things that I could try to do with it today.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I'm sure something will happen eventually.
Maybe we'll see the stripes at the next live fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Booth.
Exactly. And I actually want to point out, with that, as weird as it is for me, there's a live fish showing of some content that we compiled also that's about to be going down on the big screen here at Super Bowl 9. So if you're on site and you can walk away from the bunny, maybe pop by that big screen and check out some of that work as well by our crew. So John is as a live fish remote engineer, is really is turning the knobs behind the mixes of these great live fish mixes that have been coming down, as well as a lot of few things I presented to you this weekend, the Darien Jam, the incredible waves,
right.
technical rehearsal.
It's an amazing opportunity to just as you know, to archive everything, and sometimes magic happens before the doors open, sometimes after, sometimes. Well, most of the time during, Well, but it's great. I look forward to doing a lot more.
That's awesome. We take it where we can get it. John, can you explain real quickly a little bit about how you actually capture the signal? It's done remote, backstage wherever they put you. But can you kind of give the 1 minute rundown to people who might be interested in how the mix happens?
Okay, basically the 1 minute rundown is every microphone on stage is split 3 directions. One goes to the front of house, which you hear live out in the audience. One goes to the monitor, and that's what the band hears on stage. And then one goes to me, so it's a complete split out. And then we have 7 audience microphones around, which I get to mix in, which is used kind of exclusively by me. They don't need any more audience. You guys are loud enough, thank you. And then I do a recording, like a full multi-track recording, but then also do a live mix at the time, so try to get my balances as good as Gary gets them to you, and so that you can kind of take them home. Again, that's basically the 1 minute rendition of it. I have a long 350-foot umbilical cord, so sometimes like here I'm in a little bread truck behind the stage, sometimes I'm in a room, and it's a lot of fun.
But you do get at least you do get a video monitor, so you can watch so you can see the show happen.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
John's live fish mix room is front of house dead center is my favorite place to be, but my second favorite for sure is John's mix room during a show. It sounds nice in there. Anyway, John, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. And everybody keep listening.
Keep listening. John Altschiller from Chiller Sound. He's an old friend of mine. I want to point out real quick while he's here that we met at the New Odd, the Worcester New Odd, on December 31st, 1991. I'm not sure John was working particularly at that show.
Yep, but I must say I was very fortunate back then because I patched the board.
Right. So I was looking for an audience patch, and my friend Pete, who's out there listening, hopefully, said, "Oh yeah, my friend John can give you a patch," and he did, out of AKG 451s, I think. Yep. And I wondered, well, how's he set up inside the front of house position with Paul? And then I saw the soundboard feed to another deck. He didn't patch me out of that one.
The Matrix was on back in '91.
Back in '91, the Matrix. Keep your ears out for
but
the
and
new
those
odd.
451s are in use today here at Watkins Glen.
That's
so there
beautiful.
you go.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thanks again, John.
Okay.
And keep on making them sing for us.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Thanks. All right, Kevin Shapiro from the Archives on Sirius XM Jam On. I'm going to play you another track from 1999 and then a couple more before I roll on out of here. So I also want to remind real quick while I'm here, don't forget to stop by the Water Wheel table. They're working with some great local causes, as always, and they provide a real conduit for the community and a real caring and conscientious face for the organization. So we want to thank them for all their good work. Maddie, Little Trey, go see Little Trey at the Water Wheel table, and those guys will take care of you. Here's this track from '99. We'll keep it rolling. This is from the Archives on the Bunny. Enjoy.
Draw the boundaries of our cage. You wouldn't pile another stone upon me, and I'd be happy just to watch you age. But everything is in its own dominion, waiting in the shallows as I do, appeases me as water slowly trickles out, which isn't nearly fast enough for you. It isn't nearly fast enough for you. It isn't nearly fast enough for you. It's what I was afraid of. I stumble into view, but it isn't nearly fast enough for you. It isn't nearly fast enough for you. Isn't nearly fast enough for you. It isn't nearly fast enough for you. It's what I was afraid of. I stumble into view, but it isn't nearly fast enough for you. It isn't nearly fast enough for you. It isn't nearly fast enough for you. It isn't nearly fast enough for you.
scratched and nothing burned. It made me wonder, to tiger sleeping lily patches. Dr. Rhinos run from thunder. I got an ache in my left ear. I felt a twinge but I still could hear. It made me think I would not be burned, but rather give myself to science. I felt that I could help. Science, I felt that I could help. Paranoid, the doctor ran, shouting his graphic translation. Fortnight of horror, gang wars and hells and wretches, spewing forth their color. He purposely waited till I was done to knock on the laboratory door, accusing me of ruining the fun. He knocked on it some more. The fun, he knocked on it some more. over by a car on the freeway in Los Angeles once the spraying has been done. It's a sport made from necessity. You're a portrait of your past. There's a mummy in the cabinet. Are there no more arrows left? What's that rubber bottle doing here? How's that napkin for a roof? 10 cents to $1 now for a shelf of pregnant hens. Robert Palmer is applaud when gams are so stupendous. Living in this tube, so stupendous. Living in this tube, it's so stupendous. Living in this tube, it's so stupendous. Living in this tube.
All right. Tube, the Cosmic Tube, the Cosmic Barn Burner, July 21st, 1998, at Desert Sky Pavilion in Phoenix, Arizona. Before that year, July 4th, 1999, Fast Enough for You from the Liquid Amphitheater, Atlanta, Georgia. And before that, a few brief words with John Altschiller, my old friend and now colleague once again with livefish.com, keeping the mixes bright and sunny, just like the wonderful day we have today here. The Watkins Glen International, getting ready for Super Bowl 9's final two sets. You can see the day is progressing well. It's good and warm out there, and pretty good and warm here in the Bunny as well. We're trying to heat it up with the tunes as well. To keep that going, we're going to go to July 14th, 1997 for the set 2 closing, Funk Cavern. I want to quickly announce that if you're here at Super Bowl and your ticket stubs were ripped and you don't have your download code, you can visit the House of Live Fish. In addition to mixing some killer tracks, I mean, really superlative tracks out there in 8 tracks, and uploading your mixes, whether they're remixes or if you just need a little more of one of the guys, They're right there at your fingertips. Go out, try that out, and see how our engineers do it. And there's a whole bunch of special downloads out there as well from the archives, and also the cool video lounge. And I should mention on this hot day that it's air conditioned. Okay, we're gonna move forward now. Did I mention that there's a sign-up sheet? Yeah, there's a sign-up sheet out there. So if your stub got ripped and you don't have it, sign up out there, and they can take care of you, or otherwise deal by email. Here comes the Funk Cavern. Enjoy.
Before you slip into the night, you want something to drink. Steal away before the dawn and bring us back good news. You put your chance, please wipe it from your shoe. And a old pirate scores the evening with his cry. And sanctuary bugs deprive the monkey of its thigh. A dust arose and clogged my nose before I could blink twice. Spike just got the bubbled up, I gave some last advice. The flesh from Satan's dogs will make the rudiments of gruel. Your doctor carrots from your pain, you're worthless swami. Floating through fields and and swimming in the mire. Septic spins, gargoyle tooth, demented me with fire. I drifted where the current shows, float upon my back. If a chance to lose my back, I'd stuff it in my sack. I felt a bubble form somewhere below my skin. Love with handy spine of hedgehog, I removed the force within. Susie then removed her mask and caused a mighty stir. Angry mob responded, taking turns. The foggy cavern's musty grime appeared within my palm. I took it off with deadly icy calm.
a serpent deflector, a mud rat detector, a ribbon reflector, a cushion convector, a picture of nectar, a viral dissector, a hormone collector. Give the director a serpent deflector, a mud rat detector, a ribbon reflector, a cushion convector, a picture of nectar, a viral dissector. A mud rat detector, a ribbon reflector, a cushion convector, a picture of nectar, a viral dissector. Director, a serpent deflector, a mud rat detector, a ribbon reflector, a cushion convector, a picture of nectar, a viral dissector, a hormone collector. Whatever you do, take care of your dancing shoes. Thanks, everybody.
The Funk Cavern, the original Funk Cavern, from the SFX Center in Dublin, Ireland, June 14th, 1997. This is Kevin Shapiro coming to you from the archives. We're finishing up from the archives, number 15, part 3. It's been an honor and a pleasure, as always, to broadcast to you, to feel the music with you, and to celebrate all that is Fish and all that is the Fish Festival. Super Bowl 9, Super Bowl IX, on the Bunny, Sirius XM, Jam On, livefish.com, WRC, Watkins Glen Radio. I want to say one final round of thank yous. I want to thank my old friend and colleague Jason Colton, who really came up with this idea for the From the Archives gigs and has worked with me ever since I came onto the job 15 years ago, and continues to this day to make sure that we're broadcasting high quality entertainment to you at all these festivals. If it wasn't for Jace, I'm not sure if these broadcasts would exist. So a big thanks to Jason, also my colleague Beth Montori-Rolls, and Julia Mordaunt and Ben Collette. Ben's out there running the House of Live Fish, so if you can get back out there, do. A lot of great content happening out there. It's been a fish content circus at this place, really. I mean, if you look to your left, you can remix some tracks. If you look to your right, you can watch some unreleased video. If you look in front of you, you can fill your flash drive up with some crazy stuff that you didn't have. And if you look on the Bunny, you can find me here once in a while. It's been my honor and pleasure. And actually, I'm thrilled to be joined by Jason himself.
Hey, everybody.
Nice. I was just explaining how you came up with this idea. Maybe you should broadcast some of this great music you're listening to.
I think I had a dream.
Beautiful. We love
You
that.
were in it. You were wearing clothes. You were in a radio studio.
Okay.
You were bringing the music to the people.
Wearing clothes, like I am now.
Just like you are now.
Okay, good. Yeah. And
Well, I mean, you're wearing pants now.
right. I'm sure people
People
love this
don't know
picture.
that you like doing the DJ thing without a shirt.
Look. Rock naked, baby. I mean, that's the thing. And, in honor of you being here, this last track that we're going to lead out with is a track from Townsend Family Park. Can you tell the people anything about Townsend Family Park?
We're talking 91?
91, we are, yeah, exactly.
All right, Horn Tour?
Correct.
All right. I was interning at the time for Dionysian Productions.
For Paluska,
yeah.
Dionysian.
And I had all the catering in the back of my car, and I got way lost. And I think I showed up after the band went on stage.
Oh, nice.
And I remember ripping open blocks of cheese and slicing very fast.
Got it.
So that if the band was hungry right after they got off stage, they would be able to eat their corn chips or their hummus.
Right.
Or what have you.
Right, and guacamole, not just avocados, but actual guacamole.
Yeah, that's right. I brought my molcajete.
Nice.
That's a guacamole device used by the Mexican people.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah. So what song are you playing from Townsend?
I'm going to play appropriately the encore from that long 3-set gig out in idyllic setting surrounded by trees like we
Let me
are
think.
now.
The encore was
The encore, Contact
the encore was,
Creature.
Oh, yes.
The encore is Contact Creature, and I'm going to say thanks a lot for listening. It's been great coming to you from the archives once again. I look forward to the next opportunity, and I'll be turning it over to DJ Rickshaw and the rest of the gang here at the Bunny, who will be rocking it out until
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. tonight.
Thanks, Kevin, for doing such an amazing multi-show series here of great music.
It's been awesome. Thank you all for listening. Really, we're feeling you, and we hope you're feeling us. And we're all about to be feeling fish here. Those of you listening online and on Sirius will be hearing them along with us in real time. The magic of 2011 technology. It takes a big team to make all that happen, and it sure isn't time for me to thank them all, but I will run through the DJs here. There's DJ Ostentatious. There's DJ Rubes. There's DJ Cooley. There's Matthew, who may have some awesome DJ name, but I don't know it. And DJ Rickshaw is coming up after me. Check this out. A little bit of the original, the Giant Country Horns with Fish, July 14th, 1991. This is the encore from the archives. Thanks. Safe travels. Peace. Take care of each other. We'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot. We've had a great time here today. We hope you have too.
The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The car is the thing on the road that takes you back to your abode. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The car is the thing on the road that takes you back to your abode. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. Bumped is what you are when you go out to your car and it's been towed. I woke up one morning in November and I realized I love you. It's not your headlights in front, your tailpipe or the skylight above you. It's the way you cling to the road when the wind tries to shove you. I'd never go driving away and come back home without you. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The car is the thing on the road that takes you back to your abode. The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road. The tires are the things
things on your car that make contact with the road.
Yes, we do. Yes, we are.
The tires are the things on your car that make contact with the road.
Well,
The car is the thing on the road that takes you back to your abode.
why do I try to kill you?
Cause you're a big black furry creature from Mars. 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 Go to it, put it up! Try to kill you! Kill you! Go, put it up! Put it up, gonna kill you! Why do I try to kill you? Cause you're a big black furry creature from Mars. 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 Carl Gearhart on trumpet, ladies and gentlemen. David Grippa on E-flat alto saxophone. Killer Russell B. Remington on tenor saxophone. The Giant Country Horns. 1, 2, 3,
Why am I running?
Cause you're a big black furry creature from Mars. 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 Thank you.
Thank you
Please
very much.
help everybody out. Please shuttle single file. We went way too long. We weren't supposed to play this long, but please shuttle out that way. Thank you. Mind the security people. We love you. Thank you so much. Next year.
Well, at this point in the program, it's obviously time
The Bunny broadcasts on WRCD, Watkins Glen, on Sirius XM, and online at livefish.com.
Our best friends, our buddies.
Those Wookiees. Give yourselves a big hand.